know. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I don't know why it takes so long to connect. I don't get it. Are we live? Are we live? All right. Quit your belly aching, Peter. It's technology. Hey there, my name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. This show is meant to serve as a reminder that your attention matters. You see, what we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. We shape our reality with the power of our attention. So it's important to be deliberate. I just made that up. I'm so glad you decided to be deliberate with me here tonight. We'll be talking about how, I see how addictive social media is. And I love it. Haha, it's super fantastic. But before we get to that, how was your day? How was thy day? Shall thee tell me, how was thy day? Did you have a good day, great day, terrible day, okay day, bad day? I don't care what kind of day you had. You had a day and good for you. And I'm coughing. Luckily, I remembered to put myself on mute. I don't know what kind of day you had today, but did you know you had a choice? Every single minute of every single day, you've got a choice to make your day better, to improve your experience. And you do that by paying attention to what's happening up here, paying attention to what's happening in here, paying attention to what's going on within you and your environment. You pay attention. And when you pay attention, you get exposed. You become more aware of what's going on. And when you become more aware of what's going on, you're able to choose from more options and choose more deliberately. I know we go through our day and we're just sort of reacting to what's going on. We're just reacting to what's happening to us. Someone says something, we react. Someone cuts us off, we react. We trip and fall, we react. We're reacting to what's going on in our environment, which is fine. But sometimes you want to be proactive. Sometimes you want to make a decision that moves you forward. Sometimes you want to take control of the steering wheel of that car and steer it on purpose, folks. We don't always do it. Usually, I know I'm driving and I'm just following the guy who's in front of me. I'm just following the guy who's in front of me and just following the guy who's in front of me. And suddenly I realize I'm going 80 above the speed limit. And you're like, whoa, I didn't intend to do that. I was just following the guy in front of me. Because when you're not willful, when you're not paying attention, when you're not aware, you can get in trouble. You just sort of do things what other people are doing, You know? So I like to be your daily reminder. This is your nightly reminder that you have a choice. You have a choice to make a decision that moves you forward towards what you want or away from what you want or not at all. And I hope you're making decisions that move you forward. Thank you so much for watching the show. I really appreciate it. I see the likes happening on the video. I'm super excited when I see that. Man, I see how addictive social media is. I see how now I see it. I knew it in theory. In theory, I knew it. I knew it was addictive. In theory, I could see that. But experiencing it for myself, you see, I'm trying to create an online community, and there's a bunch of stuff that I'm doing that you guys don't even know about. You guys don't even see. It's not even connected to things that you're looking at. And now I'm on my social media all the time, and I'm looking at my Twitter and Instagram, and I'm on Facebook and YouTube and comments and subscribers. This is fantastic. Oh my God, I get so jazzed up. I wake up every morning, my eyes open, whoop, and I think to myself, ooh, what's going on? And there's comments that I gotta get to, and the things that I gotta go, and people are sharing stuff with me, and it's fantastic. I'm not a social guy. I am not a social cat. I do not play well with others. I remember my report cards in elementary school. My teachers were like, Peter is very smart. He's very good. He's very good in class. Very good student. My only note is that he doesn't play well with others. Doesn't work well in the team. I know. Don't work well in the team. I'm not a social creature. I like spending time with very, very few people, Very few people. Most of those people, they're my twin. So it's kind of like spending time with yourself, And dealing with other people, that's complicated. That's tough. But online, I am getting a new experience. I am for the first time ever, really falling in love with being social online. The cost is so low, you know. I don't even have to be dressed properly. I can be on the toilet, tweeting out things, answering comments. It's fantastic. It's for someone who has social anxiety, for someone who's not a social cat. Social media is really fantastic. And even doing this, like I'm on here live every single night because all I need is my camera and internet connection. It's great, and I get to be a little bit social. I get to talk to you. So I love social media, and because I'm creating an online community, and because of all the things I'm doing online, I'm getting more and more interactions on the internet, and I can see how it's addictive. I wake up in the morning. It's the first thought that I think of. It's the last thing I think of when I go to sleep. My phone's right there. Simon Sinek would be very disappointed in me. My phone is right there on my bed, and I know, it's not great for us, But social media is so awesome. It makes you so powerful, so influential. You connect to all kinds of things. And I don't use social media absentmindedly. I'm not engaged with things that are just nothing burgers, I'm paying attention to Impossible Burgers, Impossible Foods, who's I'm paying attention as they release their products and develop their products, and now it's hitting the shelves, and I get to learn that because of social media. I'm paying attention to what's happening in the world. I'm paying attention to what's happening in my own town. I'm paying attention to what's happening to the people around me. Social media is allowing me to connect more with what's going on. Now, it is addictive. I know it is. I could see how it could be a problem. And for some people, if you don't know how to control yourself, it's a huge problem. But maybe for you, social media is not your thing. Don't do it. I remember when I was 12 years old. I didn't grow up with my father. I'd go visit him in the summer in Toronto. So I went to go visit him one time. It was like one of the first times I went to visit him. And he gave me some advice. And I took that advice to heart. My father said, "Peter, your grandfather died of alcohol. Your uncle died of alcohol. I deal with alcohol. Do not drink alcohol." And at 12, I remember thinking, I'm a church-going kid, I never even thought about drinking alcohol. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to drink any alcohol. Clearly, there are some tendencies that run in the family, so I'm not going to go down that road. I'm all about learning from older people. I'm all about learning from the previous generations. I listen to advice. I love listening to older people. I love listening to people who've been down the road before me because they get to tell me things that I might not have considered. They get to tell me things that I might not have known. And that piece of advice was really fantastic because when I got old enough and I started drinking alcohol, I remember thinking, woo-wee, alcohol, man. I started with vodka, and then stuck with vodka for a while. Just whiskey and rum, and it's just fantastic. I could see myself alcohol, but I had the voice in my head. Hey, Peter, your grandfather died of alcohol. Your uncle died of alcohol, and I'll probably die of alcohol. So don't drink alcohol. And even though I knew I wasn't not going to stop drinking alcohol, I knew don't indulge. Don't overindulge, I should say. Moderation, Peter. Take care. Be careful. You know yourself. You got an addictive personality. You go gung-ho. Cool it. And did I avoid alcohol and never drink too much? No. I drank too much for a little period there. But after experiencing the consequences of alcohol and then having that voice in my head, I thought to myself, hey, okay, that's it. I'm not going to be a drinker. That's not going to be my thing. I'll drink sparingly and in moderation. And I've done that ever since. It's been fantastic. Yeah, alcohol can destroy your life. And especially if you have addictive tendencies, you might want to avoid it. But if you know what's going on, if you're aware of who you are, then you can make decisions and play on that line there. That's what I did. And that's what I'm doing with social media. Social media, I know, is addictive. And I've heard warning after warning. And maybe there's no way to actually do social media in moderation and actually do it in a way that doesn't warp your mind. But I'm going to figure it out because the power of social media is so incredible that I am not going to let this go. Look. We got a whole planet full of people who are pushing buttons on their phones. Pushing buttons on their phones on a regular basis. I walk into a bus, a subway, anywhere, and I just see a bunch of people, whoop, 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 doesn't matter what age, boop, 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 boop. I can see young people and older people, boop, 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 on their devices. That's gonna be useful, man. You got a million people, you got a billion people willing to push a button on their device. That's gotta be useful, right? Anyway, if you want to know more about my thoughts on that, you can check out the podcast that I released. It's on YouTube right now. It's called The Talk, and I talk about the addictive properties of social media and how we can use that to our benefit. But it's powerful. It's a cybernetic collective, human beings connected online, able to push a button, to voice, to give their attention, to express themselves, to take action, and I think that's powerful. And I want to be a part of that. Gosh darn it. I want to be a part of that, okay? I'm not going to be a part of that. Alcohol is one thing, okay? It's like drinking, we need to do it. Social media, it's our modern technology. It's modern power. It's something that human beings have never had before. And I know I might kill myself with social media. I know we might all self-destruct with social media, get so addicted and hooked onto that junk. But I think it's an experiment worth doing. So I love it. I love it. I have a friend now, Vanessa, who won the Happy 100 challenge, who got $100 for her idea, and her idea was to get $25 Tim Hortons cards and give them out to homeless people as the days go by. This is something that she does during the holidays, definitely something I should be doing during the holidays. And now she gets to do it just whenever. And she's been posting online. She posted just recently, just moments ago, just 20 minutes ago when I was doing the pre-show, she posted another story about who she gave this to, the homeless person she gave this to, and the interaction that she had with them. And she's a great writer, and she has puts a picture. She knows how to social media. And she hooked me in, man. She hooked me in, and I can't get enough. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm addicted to it. I wake up in the morning, I get these messages, I see what's going on. I'm addicted, folks. I see now how addictive social media is. And I can see how some people really not going to work for them. But for me, it's been expansive. For me, it's gotten me out of my shell. For me, it's gotten me in that creative zone. For me, it's demonstrated how powerful it can be, how connected we are, how incredible that is. I feel like I'm part of a community now because I can see more of what people are doing. I can interact with them on my own level or not. I can either like something, write a comment, do a video response, all kinds of things. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's completely changed my life. It's made it that every single day, every single moment of the day, I have yet another excuse to put into action, to take action towards something that I care about, by voicing my opinion, by paying attention using modern technology. All right, you guys have watched me before. You know this whole spiel. But the power of social media to cause influence, I think, is incredible. And as long as we learn how to use it deliberately, that's my whole jam. Deliberately, folks, that is my whole jam. I think we can do incredible things. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching the show. I have an event coming up, the Happiness Hour this Saturday. If you're in the Montreal area, I think it's at 3 p.m. Let me confirm that. Pretty sure it's at 3 p.m. You can come out to a Happiness Hour. Look, we're going to get together. We're going to just hang out. We're going to talk about the future. We're going to talk about incredible things. We're going to talk about self-improvement. We'll talk about whate, the heck you want, as long as it moves us forward in a constructive way. Somebody wanted to talk about spirituality. I'm all board. I'm all for it. I want to talk about universal basic income. I want to talk about technology. Anyway, come out to Happiness Hour. It's just an excuse to be with other people who just want to focus their mind. They're not going to just complain and complain and complain. They're going to be talking about things that are significant to them. So Happiness Hour is happening right here. We're going to be chilling out, listening to a little bit of music. We're going to have a couple of drinks, only if you want to. I'll have some snacks for you, only if you want to. And one of those snacks will be Oreos, folks. I found out Oreos, people love Oreos. I don't eat Oreos, but people love that stuff, man. I used to buy expensive cookies. People don't really eat it. Buy Oreos, all gone. So we're going to have some Oreos there for you. Come out to the Happiness Hour if you're in the Montreal area. Bring a friend. We're going to have a fun time. It might be an intimate time. It might be a lot of people. Who cares, man? Come out, sit down with me, have a little chat. Spend your Saturday afternoon doing something that will move you forward. I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. I'm not going to promise, but you'll probably feel a lot better after you come to that event. It's really a lot of fun. Anyway, that's it for me. You can find that event on facebook.com/happyforachange, or you can check out our meetup page, meetup.com/happyforachange. RSVP today. The event is only $100. No, I'm kidding. It's not $100. I don't know what it is. It's like $5 or something. Come out. Come out. We're going to have a really fun time. My name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am pressing this button on the remote, Bad Guru style. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, and the night after, and the night after, and the night after, and it's never going to end. 82 episodes, folks. 82. I can't wait for 802. This is going to be fantastic. You guys are great. Thank you so much for watching the show. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.